Hello, we are here. We are here for Talk About It Tuesday. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for y'all to meet this queen right here. Some of you may know her, some of you may not, but you are going to get to know her a lot better today. I'm actually going to make sure that this is live on my page because I know how Facebook does, and I see the little red ring around my picture. So I'm assuming you all can see me. So welcome to Talk About It Tuesday. Now, one of the things I said for the month of May, why am I in May already? Month of
Mm,
March is that I wanted to interview queens. Because why? This is National Women's Month, National Women's History Month, whatever you want to call it. It's all about us girls this month. So,
that's
fellas,
right.
we got to get y'all a month. I don't even know if do they have a month, Nicole?
I don't even know.
Well, anywho, we got one, and it's about us this month. So all month, all the Talk About It Tuesdays, I will have a queen seated beside me, and we will have a conversation. I used to have a segment called When Queens Connect.
Nice.
So this is kind of like that. Okay. So I want to introduce to some. But first, let me let y'all know who I am, because some of y'all may be tuning in for the first time. You're like, who is this woman just running her mouth? My name, my name is Coach Burrow, also known as Ramona. That's my government name. Um, I'm a national expansion leader with Bye Bye Belly. I'm the founder of several businesses: Inspired to be Snatched with Coach Roro, Inspired Digital Solutions, and AI Inspirations, and also Inspired AI Suite. So I have multiple businesses going on. That's what we women do. We have multiple streams. We have 10,000 hands because we can do it all. We bring home the bacon, we fry it, and we eat it, okay? And some of us even fix the cow to get the bacon. That's what women do. So I'm here today to introduce to you my sister, A. Nicole Jones. Me and Nicole, we tease each other saying we've known each other since we were two.
It
Mind you, we met back in, was it the 90s? Yeah,
was the
it was the
90s.
90s. Believe it or not, I'm 61, but I was only two back in the 90s. Hint, hint. Um,
Exactly.
and I had the pleasure of meeting this queen at Jabbok Christ Centered Ministries.
Mm-hmm.
And the pastor at the time was my cousin and the founder, the visionary, the prophet himself, Pastor Harold Lynn Wilder. Any of my Jabbakians out there watching, anybody remember Pastor Harold? Please, if you are here
Yes.
watching, put some fire in the chat,
I know
because
that's right.
Pastor came with the fire. And if you knew Pastor Wilder, you know that to be true. Beyond
Absolutely.
a shadow of a doubt. Pastor Harold did not play.
At all.
We didn't play about him either. So we truly miss that man of God. So that's how Nicole and I first connected. And I had the pleasure of seeing herself and her husband in music ministry and ministry at Jabbok. You know, her kids and my kids, they were raised together. And we finally reconnected about 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
Girl.
We would
Something
connect
like
off
that.
and on Facebook, but we
Mm-hmm.
connected in person. And we've been at the hip ever since.
That's right.
I can't get rid of her. She can't get rid of me. We
That's
ain't going
it.
nowhere. We connected. That's it.
Right. That's
I
right.
had been watching her on social media. She had been traveling in some mighty vicious circles. She was doing some major things on some major stages. And I was like, ooh, okay, Nicole, you got it going on. So she slowed down long enough to meet with me, and we had a conversation, and like I said, we've been connected ever since. She is the CEO and founder of CARE. I am not going to tell you what CARE is or what CARE means, because only A. Nicole Jones can do that. So I am going to pass the mic over to my sister. Oh yeah, and she's also assistant Bye Bye Belly. So we're gonna talk a little bit about CARE and what Barbara Belly has done for her, and whatever else we may talk about. Because, like I said in the post, you know where this conversation is going to go, and it's not going to be 15 minutes because we don't roll like that. So
Yeah.
sit back and relax. Hey, Nicole.
Hey, sis. Well, I'm so honored to be here to be your guest today. You drinking your juice? I don't have my juice. I'm jealous.
Girl.
Um, Ramona talked about us meeting in the 90s when we were both members of Jabbar Christ Centered Ministries, which was one of the greatest times in my life. We did ministry together, and then we did ministry together, but then we also worked together in a charter school in those some of those years, and we made great impact in ministry, and then we made great impact with young people. So now we're making great impact in the health and wellness industry. So as she said, we have been glued to the hip for many years. Just love does not um, dictate, or if you love somebody, you don't have to be close up on them, but your heart is connected either way. We may not be in the same space, but that doesn't mean our hearts are not connected. So thank you for having me on. Um, she mentioned my company, CARE. Um, CARE stands for Center for Awareness, Rehabilitation, and Education. I am a proponent for education. I am a champion for teaching children. One of the things we don't do in the school system often is we teach them all of these things, but we don't teach them how to think. We forgot that part. When we were younger, we used to teach children the theory of thinking, the practicality of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And we are in trouble right now because children, adults now, they don't have the processing skills to get through challenges, or to meet them face head on, or to even know what the process of thinking is. And that's one of my passions, to help children navigate through that. And then also I teach adults how to deal with kids and behavior, which is very present in this time. It's always been present, but old school and new school is a little different. I'm still old school with new school strategies.
Mm-hmm.
But behavior is such a challenge that when young people are in class, at home, in the community, when they're spinning out with their behavior as adults, we get to understand that behavior comes from somewhere. And that's even with us. I'm a student of behavior, nothing comes from nowhere, right? So if someone is acting out, it's because something's going on with them. And those of us that are doing that kind of work, the first thing that comes to my mind is what's really going on. What I see has nothing to do with what's the real issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I do that, and um, I've been in ministry really since I've been born. My father's a pastor, but I'm in ministry. I used to be, still do it sometimes, praise and worship leader. I'm intercessor. And not something I do, is who I am. And
I was getting ready to say there that
yeah, it's
as
who
far
I
as being
am.
an
And
intercessor.
yeah. And I have a couple of other businesses, but um I do lots of things, and I'm not getting in all the things that I do. But I am so excited to be a part of the world that Ramona and I are shaping together right now in these moments. And we're in a couple of different spaces together. And I am so happy that I can be supported by such a great woman. She is a great woman, and then a woman of God, which is um, two totally, it's the same but different. I made it up in my mind when Ramona talked about the traveling that I've done. I've marketed for great companies. I've been with great people on different stages, from this part of the country to that part of the country. I've been behind closed doors with some of the most wealthy. of the wealthy people, and I've learned all kinds of things. But I made it up into my mind probably 6 or 7 years ago that I was not going to um, be in business with anybody that I didn't want to anymore, and I wasn't going to do anything anymore with people that I didn't align with. And I don't think people really understand when you decide to be in business with someone, it's a covenant, it's a marriage. If you're in that relationship with them, it's a covenant. And with that covenant comes challenges, successes, and all of that, but you take on what's going on for the other person. So I don't do that anymore if I don't align with the person's vision and who they are. Nobody's perfect because I'm not perfect, but we have to have like interests and like heart postures for me to align with you in business, because I'm just not interested. All money's not good money. People say, "Oh, but the money, all money's not good money." What's the price that you pay at the end, right? So that's where I'm in life. So I am so excited to be in business again with my sister, and she's such a great person, right? And I'm on her team with Bye Bye Belly, and she makes sure that we know that we are supported and that we're taken care of, and whatever we think we need before we think about it, right? She got the answer. And even in our AI suite business and our digital, all those things, she is the same across the board. So I am honored, and that's a little bit about me. You want me to talk about my Bye Bye Belly journey?
Well, I'm gonna ask you. I'm
Okay,
gonna ask you a couple of questions, and I'm gonna give
certainly.
y'all a little thing. I may have to turn it over to Nicole and jump off because I have a customer coming to pick up something for Bye Bye Belly. Um, I apologize, but that's who we are. We are
Hmm.
Bye Bye Belly consultants. I love my customers. I love my team. So anything that I can do to service them, I do. So somebody's coming to pick up something. So Nicole, if I have to say, hold on, y'all, I'm gonna go on, off camera for a second. But Nicole is gonna hold it down because she's gonna share her testimony. When I reconnected with Nicole, um, we were at Royal Farms because I was
Hmm.
doing something for her, and we were meeting up there because they were back in town, I think, for a little bit.
Hmm.
And when I got out the car, she was like, you tell them what you said.
So we've known one another for years, and both of us are very curvy girls. Let me put it like that. Uh-huh. Shapely, curvy, yeah. Not any of
Fluffy,
those other
fluffy,
terms,
fluffy.
that other people would like to say.
Okay,
When she
Nicole,
got
hold on.
huh?
I'm going off
Okay.
camera and I want you to share your testimony and I'll be right back.
Okay. So when Ramona got out of the car, I said, girl, what did you do?" Because she faced the same, but she had lost so much weight that I was just standing there just looking at her. I hugged her and I looked at her and looked at her again. I said, "You look amazing." And my husband got out the car. He said, "Wow." And she said, "I drank a little juice." I rolled my eyes at her. I was like, "Girl, bye. You drank a little juice." I don't believe you, but I we exchanged what we needed to exchange, and I went on about the journey that and the assignment that I was there to do. And I kept thinking about her and how good she looked, not just about the weight loss, just it was she was beaming. And I think her beaming was and the weight loss, but it was just it's something different about her as well. So it took me a couple of months before I reached out to her, and when I did, I said, "All right, I'm in. I'm gonna go ahead and what is it that what is the juice? Okay, I'm gonna try it." So I came in and I tried the juice. I did and my husband did. And when we tried it, no, y'all, for real, within 3 days now. I'm not making any medical claims. I'm not saying that this will happen for you this way, but this is my testimony and my husband's testimony. Within 3 days, I lost 16.9 pounds, and my husband lost 15.8 pounds. So much so that we thought the scale was broken. So we bought another scale because we said this cannot be right, and it was accurate. So I had a client, so I was telling my testimony on to my family, my friends, and one of my clients said to me, "Well, take a picture." And I said, "Oh, okay, never thought about that." So when I took the picture, I had tears in my eyes because number one, I wanted to fight everybody in my world because nobody told me I had gained that much weight. One, and then two, when I looked at my pictures before that time and my then my now pictures, it was such a big jump. And it had only been the two pictures were within a week of me starting. It was a marked difference. And I could not believe it. I was stunned, happy, elated. And I was like, what kind of stuff is in this that could make me shed this kind of weight? Not only weight, but inches. I was just looking on my computer, one of my non-scale victories was I had, and I haven't checked it in a long time, but the last time I checked, I was down 7.5 inches off my waist, and that's remarkable. Um, and that's
Yeah.
when I don't even know when I did that. I haven't checked my waist in a while. I haven't done any measurements, but you couldn't have bought me, you couldn't have paid me. I'm sorry, you couldn't have paid me $1 million to believe that that would be my truth. And it is the truth. Someone commented on my Facebook post, I think it was last week, and said that did all of this math and did all of these things to tell
I,
me
I
how it
saw
was
that.
impossible for me to have lost the weight like that. So to her, well, maybe that's your truth, but baby, I'm telling you, this is the truth. It's the proof is in the pudding. You can see me. You can look, and that's how my some of my family and friends have joined Bye Bye Belly, not because of what I said, but because they could see it. Ramona, she can tell her own testimony, but she lost 100 pounds. I saw it with my own eyes, and that's why I said after I um got my life together, I said, "Oh no, I'm gonna do what she did." What? And I say to her, and I mean, I said it before, and I've said it all the time. Now, tell me again what you did. I'm gonna do exactly what you did. I'm gonna do exactly that way because I know what you did worked, and so I'm gonna do that, and it worked for me. One more thing. One of the things that for me, I believe outside of me drinking the juice and the detox tea, which is amazing. Um, I was taking our HEPA detox shot, and what that is our liver detox.
Hmm.
I am certain that you got to go again.
Somebody ring the doorbell.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry, y'all. I truly apologize. So you know we're live and in living color, right?
Yeah. I am certain that that liver detox was one of the champions of me shedding the weight. When once you get past a certain well, yeah, I think when you get a little older, because I'm a little bit older than 15, but then when you're a little bit over um the weight you have, some of us, I've never been diagnosed with fatty liver, but my liver of course had needed to be detox from being overweight, and then from medication and this, that, and other, and just us purging all of the gunk out of us, our systems, and the inflammation and stuff. It made a difference, and I have been on this journey for a couple of years, and I have not gained the weight back. I'm still shedding, thank God. um Me and the scale. I'm tired of her. So
I call the scale the devil, but I've
yeah,
been liking the scale lately because yeah, it's been showing me that I am, and it fluctuates.
it fluctuates because sometimes it depend. It just depends because
Sometimes it's the
women. Now hold on, it
inches,
depends.
sometimes it's the non-scale victory,
Mhm.
sometimes it is the pounds. But I
Mhm.
tell everybody all the time, do not get caught up on that number on the scale. How are your clothes fitting?
Yeah. Right. So
What
I know
size
from
clothes are you now wearing? How do you
when
feel?
your leggings are getting loose, ladies, you
No,
know.
when you can cross your legs.
Yeah, I can cross my legs now, and I couldn't do that.
And
Right.
never been able to do it. So
Mhm.
that right there is a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead. I'm sorry. And I thank you so much for everybody bearing with me. It's like you can tell when we're actually live and we're living real lives and the
Mhm.
doorbells are ringing and I gotta run and get a package to somebody. But the thing about it, we are sisters and we hold each other down.
That's right.
And we do this all the time in real life.
All the time. I'll tell you this about being in the business with Ramona, and this is Coach Roro and Ramona. I in the last few years, I'd lost several people in my world, in my life, and then I got really sick and I had an accident. And I don't know where else in the world that this happens, but I didn't have to worry about my customers. I didn't have to worry about my business. Um, Ramona and the team made sure that my business kept moving like I was still a part of it, like I was still engaged with it, which I was not because I had all these other things that I had to attend to. My health, number one, I couldn't, right? And then when I was with the funerals, my husband and I were in charge of doing everything. So we were just bogged down with those things. So my customers didn't go without. The money still was coming in. They didn't ask me for any money. They just said, "We got you, sis." And like I was getting cried thinking about it just now, but
Girl,
that
did you
doesn't
start?
happen.
We're not crying today. So do not start that, okay? We're not going. I'm not going there with you because you know my. If somebody cutting an onion anywhere kind of close, I'm in here doing blinking and don't even go there. We're not doing that today.
Yeah. So I mean, so it is. It has been great. I have. Well, I didn't say I've been an entrepreneur since I was a teenager, and so I know good business when I see it. I know good entrepreneurship when I see it. It's a total different mindset, but it's not a dog eat dog world in this sense.
Right.
Not with these people, not at all. Not even Ramona's over my team, but Coach Stephanie, who's over all of us, because this is her company. She does not have it. It's about we are all powerhouses and we don't leave one powerhouse behind. Not at all. If one needs something, we all gonna figure out how that person gets it. So I so appreciate that. And it's made it easier and less stressful. You can't shed weight if you're stressed out,
No, you
right? And
can't. You
you
definitely
can't
can't.
and if you're stressed out, you can't sleep, so you can't lose weight that way either. So this makes it more attainable, the goals that I have because of those things. So go ahead, coach.
Well, one of the things that I really love about Bye Bye Belly, and thank you for sharing, thank you for holding me down. If the doorbell rings again, y'all, it's just gonna ring because I'm not getting off camera again. Okay, I'm not doing it. Um, one of the things that really hits me different with Bye Bye Belly, this is MLM number 7 for me. So I have like Nicole, I have skin in the game. So I
Mhm.
have experience. I have bad experiences from the other 6 that I wasn't allowed. Coach Stephanie didn't allow me to bring any of that negative energy, any of those bad experiences, that trauma, because for some of it was trauma,
Yeah.
into the new energy and a new life that I've started with Bye Bye Belly. There are no hotel parties. I remember going to hotel parties with no money, but was told, you better be here.
Better.
You better be here and you better figure it out. And that's that's on what you better do. And you don't want to miss anything. You want to try to be a part of the community. You want to be there to finally get to meet the person that's above everything face to face, because you don't have that connection with them unless you're there. So you go for a lot of reasons, but then you leave still feeling defeated. At least that was my experience. There somebody else may have a different experience, but I'm sharing my experience. Here we have a connection with Coach Stephanie Ray that is just, it's mind-boggling, because I've never ever experienced anything like this before. Even on in my beginnings when I wasn't doing much, I still felt connected to her. I
Hmm.
still had that opportunity to reach out to her if I needed to. And I didn't have to pay her, because
Right.
that's how it was in some of the other opportunities. You could only have a one on one call or one on one conversation if you paid a fee. Coach Stephanie is not that person. She does not come with that energy. Full community, full support. If I can't reach her, I can reach out to any of the other powerhouses for assistance. Everybody on the team has that camaraderie, has that love, has that connection. So that for me, even if these products didn't work, I might would still stick around just for that. But I'm grateful I don't have to do that because the products work. You see what I'm doing. I'm drinking this because when we get off, it's going to be dinner time. We drink our juice 30 to 45 minutes before we eat.
Hmm.
We don't sip and eat at the same time, but we get this in our system first so the juice can get our bellies ready, get our systems ready, and get in our bloodstream. We give it 30 to 45 minutes to get all settled in and get comfy. And then we think we're ready to eat. And Nicole, what happens most times when we fix our plate?
Girl, it'd be so full. You, I make myself eat. I When I first started, I used to say to Terrence and my mom, whatever it is that you guys need, I'm gonna go get it now, because if I would be eating and stand up to go do something, when I sat back down, I couldn't eat anymore.
Yeah,
It was over. I couldn't take another. I would be so full. And now I'm not making that up, and I'm not saying that because Ramona's saying it is your truth. I had a client that she said I can't eat. She had to back up from drinking the juice, some because it made her so full she just wasn't eating. But she was doing some other things too. But it makes you full. I don't know. Um,
it suppresses your appetite.
hmm.
I was teasing people. I put a post up a couple of days ago. I had been eating cinnamon rolls, okay, y'all, and they're from Aldi and they're really good. And my granddaughter loves them, my daughter loves them. But I did a stop sugar thing. No sweets, no cakes, no pies, no cinnamon rolls. So my daughter brings cinnamon rolls in the house. But do you know there are still cinnamon rolls up there? I have not sniffed them. I have cut some and heated them up for my granddaughter, and I have not had a craving or a taste for the cinnamon rolls.
That's
These
real.
products snatch. I'm not even going to say curb. They will snatch your cravings.
Absolutely. I used to be addicted to soda. I would wake up with a Pepsi, go to sleep with one, have several during the day. I cannot drink so I can't drink soda anymore. May have a ginger ale if my stomach is upset and I only have a few sips. I can't do it anymore. I used to buy orange juice every day for my husband. I don't even know, since we started, I don't even know the last time I bought some.
Yeah, I don't drink sodas anymore. Because in my former life, and that's what I'm calling because that life is dead.
Hmm.
I was 300 pounds, pre diabetic, but addicted to sugar at the same time. I couldn't get enough sugar. That was a lethal combo.
Mm-hmm.
Had I not stopped eating as much sugar as I was eating then, I might not even be here today talking.
Yeah.
So these products, and I'm only sharing my testimony, Nicole's only sharing hers. We are not
Right.
making any medical claims.
Mm-mm.
We are not saying that these products will heal you, cure you of anything. I'm simply sharing my testimony and what they've done for me. And she's sharing what they've done for her.
That's right. I
But
mean, it's been amazing and like I'm not gonna, like Ramona was saying that she was eating cinnamon rolls. I'm not gonna tell you that I haven't. Well, soda, that's, I can't, it's disgusting now to me. But I'm not gonna tell you that I haven't had anything sweet, but it's not because I craved it, it's because I saw it and I said, well,
mhm,
I'm gonna get it. That's a difference. It's not the same. Oh my God, I'm craving it. It's not the same.
mhm,
I
mhm.
don't have that like that anymore. Now, can, like, there's a place here that sells this carrot cake that is crazy. Um,
So you don't know what might happen if you go by there, but
right, but
and it's
it's,
okay to cheat. It's okay to cheat. The
yeah,
thing of
but
it is, we're using it. We're drinking and eating things that we probably shouldn't, but we're doing it in such small portions as
mm-hmm,
opposed to what we were doing before, being addicted to it. When you're addicted to something, you can't get enough of it.
that's right.
You're not even
This,
hungry when you're ingesting it and drinking it,
mm-hmm,
but you're just doing it because you're addicted to it.
addicted to it. Yeah. Oh, I remember one more thing, a victory for me. So, one of the challenges, Ramona has, we have a group and it is a movement group, Stepping. I have been every day, I have been doing between 15 to 30 minutes of movement. So I've done at least a mile, but I've added 20 minutes of line dancing to it. There's no way, before it
Well,
would
you're
be
gonna have
no
to
way.
show me because I'm 61 years old, and I admit I don't know how to line dance.
It's, well, the lady that I watch, she has a tutorial to teach you how to do it.
Okay, send me that because
I will.
yeah, send me that.
Um but I can do it and I'm doing it. And I didn't do it this morning, but I'm gonna do it before the day's end. But I get up before I get out the door. So I do it at between 5 and 6 in the morning. And I am committed to doing it. There's no way I would be doing this if I wasn't on the part. Ain't no way. No way. And anybody that knows Nikki Jones, that's been part of my life, they know goodness well. Mm-mm. Now you may see me shouting in church. Now, yeah, that's some extent. Yeah, I will pick them up and put them down. Amen. Praise the Lord. Other than that,
Yeah, I recall back in Hart Junior High School, you used to put it, kick, well, they say, pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put
I
it
would
down.
do that. But
Whew.
not all that other stuff. That wasn't my stilo. But now, and I could tell the difference that I didn't do it first thing this morning. My body feels totally different because I didn't do it
Yeah,
this morning.
your body gets used to doing things that it deserves, and
Mm-hmm.
when it misses that beat, it lets you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how I feel when I do my walks in the morning as opposed to doing them in the evening. It hits different.
Totally.
Doing them in the morning, it gives you such an energy to help
Mm-hmm.
you make it through the day. It just
Mm-hmm.
starts the day off perfectly. Doing them at night, sometimes by the time nighttime hits, I'm like, man, I ain't get my steps in today because you get busy throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
So it is much better to do them first thing in the morning. And for those of you who wonder what Nicole is talking about, I started something out of selfishness because as you've seen me pop on and pop out talking about I'm starting my walk. I'm starting to go to Planet Fitness. I'm gonna move the booty. I'm gonna do this, and maybe 2 days later, crickets. I forget. I dropped the ball. I admit it. I messed up. I didn't want to do that this time, so I felt if I had at least one or two people coming along with me to hold me accountable, I would actually do it. So I started the Snatched and Stepping 21-day walking challenge. I'm not going to cry because that community is blowing up.
It is.
We may be at 300 community members now. I'm going to run over there quickly while I'm talking and check
Nice.
and see how many we have now. I know we reached the 200 milestone. We are at 292 members, Nicole. We have people that are joining every day,
Yep.
posting how they're getting their booties moving. That's what we call it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We finished the first 21 day. That was phase one. Yesterday, we started phase two, where we've amped it up and we're doing not just 15 minutes, but we're doing 30 minutes. That's double the time. That's about 2 miles now instead of 1 mile.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But they're doing it.
Yep.
We're now doing healthier eating. We're sharing recipes. And another thing that we are implementing in phase two is the Bye Bye Belly regimen. We know, and there are many people in the community that are already on Bye Bye Belly. We know how these products make us want to move the booty. We have the energy to move the booty. And then while we're moving and drinking our juice, we're getting toned even faster.
Mm-hmm.
Because I often wonder, where would I be if I had started this from day one?
Right.
Truly be sick of Ramona right now. Because I would have already reached my complete goal. I know I would have,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I didn't exercise. And you don't, so that lets you know right there proof that you don't have to exercise to lose
To
the
lose
weight
the
with
weight.
these
Nope.
products.
Nope.
But just imagine with that combo, the possibilities. So if anybody is interested in joining us in phase two, we have some prizes coming. We got some surprises coming. There's a lot in phase two. And then we're gonna go to phase three. We're gonna keep this ball going. We're going global with this.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited that I've had over 4,500 people to come through the community lurking.
Nice.
But almost 300 have locked in.
Nice.
So I need eight more to make it to 300. Who are my eight that are watching now? I'm going to actually put the link in so you can scan it and join. Well, I'm going to put it in the chat. You can join the group. Nicole is one of the mods over there. She's doing a phenomenal job in encouraging, empowering, sharing her daily regimen and what she's doing, putting some inspirational posts in. I let everybody post. I want to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
We're doing this together. We're a
It makes
team.
a difference. It makes
We're
a difference when you're on um a challenging journey, when you have like-minded people in your world doing it with you, so you don't feel alone. And
that's
if you
right.
miss it, you miss it. It's
Yeah.
fine. I did a Nikki's note last week talking about giving yourself grace.
Hmm. That's
Give
right.
yourself grace because you missed it. All right, that's fine. If you, as long as you're breathing, you have another chance to get it right or
That's
to
right.
do whatever it is that you wanted to do. Sometimes we are so hard on ourselves. We are our worst critic, right?
Sure.
So give yourself grace, not just in weight loss or whatever. Give yourself grace in your life, in your world. If you didn't, I used to, when I used to have a family prayer call, and at the end of the night, my prayer would be, Lord, if I didn't finish whatever the assignment was that you gave me or what I was supposed to do, God, please give me grace that I will be able to do it tomorrow.
Mm. Whew. That's powerful right there. That's powerful right there. Because oftentimes we just think we got to get it all done today, and if it's going to be the end of the world if we don't.
Mm-hmm.
But God graces us for the next day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So give me grace, God, to do it. And then He will give you, God is a kind God. He'll give you the grace, but we need to give ourselves that same grace um to keep going, because once we get disappointed or upset and all of that, that's when we quit.
Yep. And that's why I kept quitting because I just couldn't, you know, I didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I thought it was impossible. I thought my mindset was so that because I've never done it.
Mm-hmm.
And I always felt defeated and even trying to exercise.
Me too. Me too.
But
Me
now
too.
linking up with people that also felt that way, we're doing this together.
That's right.
And it's really empowering, it's encouraging, it's inspiring to see people coming in. There was a lady that did a post and she's like, I am so happy to be here because I've always wanted to do this, but I never could get it together.
Yeah.
And we don't have to do it alone. Working as a team is really powerful. And I'm just honored that God laid this on my heart, even if I did it in a selfish way, trying to help me, but we're all coming together helping each other. So I'm super excited.
Yeah. 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 Me too. Me too. This is a new journey for me. And my husband just be looking at me like,
Tell him that's all right. Tell him he gonna keep looking. He gonna be like, okay, babe.
mm-hmm,
Let me get
mm-hmm.
up here and do this with you.
My girl said, "Can you call me? Can you call me in the morning when you're doing it so we could do it with you?"
See, that's powerful right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
powerful right there. I've asked one of the mods, and she's also on my Bye Belly team. She has Zumba classes in the District Heights, Maryland area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about going to join her tomorrow. I'll let y'all
Nice.
know. If I do, I'll go live with Coach Nita B, as she's called. She wants me to come and join her Zumba class tomorrow. I gonna try to go.
Mm-hmm.
If Nita B, if you're watching, hold me accountable, girl, because I said I was coming on Wednesday. Hold Coach Roro accountable to get over there. It's only like 10 minutes from my house. There is no excuse for me not to go and join her in Zumba class. So stay tuned. If I don't make it tomorrow, depends on my schedule. I'm promising y'all I'm gonna get there by the next Wednesday.
Yeah, girl, that dancing, it almost took me out of there. If you saw my post, oh my goodness. I said, who knew? Man, everything the later on that day, everything was hurt. My arms was hurt, my legs. I was like, God dang, I didn't even do that. It took me a minute. I said, oh, I was line dancing. Oh,
Yeah,
that's why everything is hurt.
you're moving things that you don't
Mm-hmm.
didn't even know you had. And even when we're
Mm-hmm.
walking, we're doing. But those of you, have y'all ever heard of Leslie Sorensen? Her videos are more than walking.
Yeah.
You're moving your entire body. You're moving
Mm-hmm.
your arms. You're doing your steps. Your everything. Every part of your
Everything.
body is moving. But by the time you finish your video, you've either completed a mile walk or two
Right.
miles. She also has a 5 mile. I'll get there one day.
One day.
One day, because every phase is
Goes
going
higher and higher.
something's going to get higher and higher. You just never know. We're going to be at that 5 mile walk one day, quick, very soon. So it's important, like she says, you if you're just out doing walking, that's good because you're breathing in the air,
Mm-hmm.
you're out in the elements. That's important as well. But doing her walks, you're getting a full body workout,
That's right.
and it's not strenuous.
Nope.
It's not. You will break a sweat if you do it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
You will be a little tight if you do it correctly because you're moving stuff that you had not moved lately or
Mm-hmm.
ever. In my case, but it really is fun.
It is fun.
I'm beginning to really enjoy it and really like it. I had planned to go outside today and walk. That was my goal. It's 7 o'clock now. It's getting a little dark, so I'm gonna do my walk inside today. But if I can make it to Renita's class tomorrow, that's gonna be my exercise.
Yeah.
And I got a feeling she gonna work me extra hard just because it's me.
Yep.
She gonna get me. I know. I know she
Yep.
gonna get me. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna try my best to go tomorrow. But we've had a good talk. I thank my
Yeah.
sister Nicole for being
You're quite
here.
welcome.
I want you. We've gone over. I normally don't ever do a live for 45 minutes, but a lot of it had to do with me having to step away twice, and I
Hmm.
apologize to y'all. But I thank everybody that took the time to pop in, pop out, to share this. Um, got another customer on the way, y'all. That just got a text. They coming.
That's good. I receive it, Lord, for me and
They
my
not
family.
they not playing with this snatch. They know summer is
Summer is
coming,
coming.
and now is the perfect time to get your summer body loading. So somebody else on their way to get their product. I will not be on live when the doorbell ring this time. But I appreciate y'all for popping in. Talk about it Tuesdays. Next week will be another woman. I'm not sure who that woman is going to be yet. I think we have, how many more Tuesdays do we have this month? We got two.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this out. If you're a woman and you would like to share on my platform, I'm on LinkedIn right now. We're on YouTube and we're on two Facebook channels. So this is being pushed out. If you would like to share your business, your testimony, your life, your battle scars, or whatever, hit me up. Let's have a conversation to see if we align with each other, to see if my community wants to hear what you have to say.
Hmm.
And you might be on the next Talk About It Tuesday. Nicole, I thank you so much. Do you have anything to say in closing about anything?
Well, I thank you for inviting me. It was such a privilege and an honor to share your platform. And everybody, give yourself grace. That's the word for today. Give yourself grace and move your booty, right? And if any of you want to join us with Bye Bye Belly, hit Ramona up, hit me up, and we will walk with you closely through your journey. You're not alone in it. We have something that will support you on your journey, right? So let's get it. We got it. We can help you. We getting it together, not alone. You're not alone.
That's how we're going to end it. You are not alone. Thank you so much. This is Coach Roro. Looking forward to seeing y'all in the Snatched and Stepping 21-day walking challenge. Each phase is 21 days. Looking forward to you if you are interested in becoming part of the Bye Bye Belly family, whether it be losing weight, whether it be getting paid, or whether it be like the both of
Both.
us. We're doing both. We extra. I'm not leaving nothing on
Hmm.
the table. I want everything God got for me.
All of it.
Everything. So I think you should get everything too. So I will sign off. I look forward to seeing y'all next Tuesday with another woman that's coming with power, with testimony, and triumph. Thank you